Now, what's it really like
Mm.
being sexy?
It's hard. I'm just so sexy.
I'm sad and unhappy. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. If it's your first time here, hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad you clicked on this video and I hope you stick around and watch till the end of it. My channel is different from a lot of others because it's just different in that way. You have to stick around to find out why, but it just is. I'm really glad about this video today because it is in partnership with Grwm. So shout out to Grwm. Thank you so much for sending me these awesome items. And also, I'm wearing one of their items right now, this key necklace I got, and this shit is so fire. Oh my god, I love this necklace already. Like when I saw it, I was like, I have to have this, I have to have it. And I feel like, okay, let me do a little close up on the key. Not too much on me though. Look at that. Look at the key. Ignore my ugly nails. It's the key. This shit is so freaking cool, dude. Yo, when y'all finally decide to start watching my videos and actually start making some good money, then the production and the setup will be a lot better. Like, it's just facts. Like, people are like, oh, maybe if you did this, I don't have the money for that, sweetheart, you know? So it's really up to whether or not people watch the video. When you watch it, then I can earn some money, and then we will get better production. Better production leads to better videos. So anyways, I'm gonna do a get ready with me today, and I low-key look like Edward Scissorhands, and that's kind of what I was going for, but because of recent events, I feel like it would be disrespectful to do it, although I don't fucking know. I think it's just makeup at this point, but I don't know. I was gonna do Edward Scissorhands, but now I'm kind of just iffy about it. I kind of don't want to do it anymore, and I was gonna do a callback to a look I did last year, you know, with the black going down. I'll insert a photo. I'm actually, and I've been so late to post my Halloween makeup looks because I've just been so like, I just haven't been in the best like mood lately, so I haven't been posting as regularly. Like when you see that people aren't really fucking with you, it kind of makes you like, makes you fall back a little bit. So I've been falling back. I've just been falling back and like trying to reassess my life and figure out what I should do. Yeah, and I did get scammed a few months back. A person that wanted to do a collab with me, wanted to do like some sort of thing. Like I'll explain it better in the video, but I always said I was gonna do a story time about what happened, and I have all the receipts and that person's information, and I will put that in the video because fuck them. Yeah, it's been like really tough for me these past few months, or honestly these past few years. Let's be fucking for real. Like, it's been stressful for everybody. Yeah, and it's like every time you try to do something, like something happens and like knocks you down, like 2 steps forward, 5 steps back kind of situation. So yeah, and I've been able to sort of kind of rectify it a little bit, but yeah, I'm still working on it, you know. Yo, let's just get into the makeup and I'll tell you what happened. I was gonna eat an edible to do this video, but I'm like, you know what, no. You know, I want to tell the story about what happened. So I was on Instagram merrily, as I do, you know, and somebody DM'd me, and it wasn't one of my requests, and I never really like answer my DMs anymore because of shit like this, and I definitely kind of don't really answer them now because of this. But yeah, so somebody DM'd me. This person were mutuals for a while, so I didn't, you know, think anything of them. I was like, okay, this person, we've been mutuals for a while, so look how perfect I did that shit in one go, like 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Anyways, back to the story. So they DM me this, they're like a art page, I guess, and they DM me on Instagram. They're like, oh, you know,
hey, everybody lit, can't put out file. Hey.
That song? Anyways, they were like, hey, I'll just insert what they said there, but they're basically saying that they wanted to collab or whatever the case may be. They wanted to do a portrait of me and that they would pay me you know, for the copyright infringement, so that way I couldn't sue. And I'm just like, okay, it totally makes sense. And to give a little bit context to the story, I was on edibles at the time. Probably not the best state of mind to be doing business deals in, but I've done it before, so I was like, whatever, I can handle myself. So we were DMing each other back and forth, and they were like, oh, you know, look at my work, da 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 da. I'm like, oh wow, it looks really cool. You know, I really thought they painted that. Stupid me. But yeah, they're like, and I've had people draw pictures of me before, like paint me, and I'll insert like a picture if I can find it. But yeah, I've had people like on TikTok that there's like this whole side of TikTok that, you know, those people that do drawings of influencers. And I had this girl do a drawing of me. Actually, two of them do drawings of me. So it's not out of ordinary for me to get a message like that. So yeah. And so they were like, oh, you know, we'll pay you, da 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 da. And the money sounded really good. I should have known that that's way too good to be true, although I have gotten paid that much for a job before. But this was just like, I should have known it was fraudulent from the get-go. And then they're like, okay, well, here's the thing. We're gonna send you X amount of money, but when you get that money, you have to like Zelle me back some of it because I need it to buy art supplies. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I'm like,
somebody ain't doing the math right.
how come you don't? And like really reflecting on that shit and thinking about it, I'm just like, what the fuck? None of that shit made sense. Like, why wouldn't you have art supplies ready? Like, you knew you were gonna do a makeup job, you should have that shit ready. Stupid Cupid me. You know, this is like a PSA for not doing drugs this whole entire fucking video. Like, everything sounded like legit to me, and they were mutuals with some of my other mutuals, which I will come back to later in the video. But yeah, they were mutuals with some of my mutuals, so I was like, okay, they seem legit, they seem like they're not, you know, they seem like they're not fucking around, they seem real. So she's like, okay, here's the thing, I'm gonna send you a check, la da da da. I should have been like, can you just PayPal me? I should have just did that, because that's mostly how I do my payments anyways, through PayPal. So it was just really, I'm like, okay, whatever. She sent me a check. I deposited the check into my account. Wells Fargo. I hate Wells Fargo. I hope, you know, I can't say too much shit because I don't want to end up like somebody. But yeah, anyways. But Wells Fargo, fuck Wells Fargo. I hate Wells Fargo. They suck and they're racist. I should have known when I walked into the building and I saw a bunch of white people in carriages with slave owners. Like, who puts that inside of a fucking building as a mural? That's fucking weird. Anyways, when you go to apply to other banks, there's a good chance that they're not gonna allow you to join them because of this incident, and we're gonna report it to the IRS. I'm like, why the fuck would you report this shit to the IRS? For what? Like, and that's why if I was fucking rich, I would sue the fuck out of Wells Fargo, because they deserve to be sued again, because y'all have been doing this shit. Everybody fucking knows Wells Fargo is racist and full of shit, and I should have left them a long ass fucking time ago. I should have left them when certain people were hacking into my fucking account and trying to change the contact information, and I told them and they didn't do shit about it. You know, they pick and choose when they want to act. Me and this person were going back and forth, we were arguing. They kept insisting to the end that the check was real and that they weren't trying to scam me and yada yada yada. I'm just like, bitch, you're fucking full of shit. And I remember posting on my story and telling people like, look, this person scammed me, you know, don't trust them. And I told one of my mutuals, and after I told them, they were still following them, which led me to believe that, bitch, you're in on that shit too, because it's just weird. You know they're a scammer, and I told you they scammed me. And the girl was like, oh, I heard about them, I heard that they're scammers too, so then why are you still following them?
I think somebody trying to set me up.
I believe that. I'm not a fucking detective. I've never claimed to be a detective, but bitch, that's fucking sus. I'm just like, and the way the person was talking to me made it seem like, I don't know how to describe it, but it just felt like this person knows of me. I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like, they're talking too familiar to me. So, I'll insert some of those messages there, but they kind of get really explicit, so I'm probably gonna have to blur some of the expletives out. But yeah, I was cursing the fuck out of them because I was pissed. I'm like, you fucked up my goddamn credit. I had, you know, you fucked that shit up for me because you wanted to scam. I'm like, really, bitch? There was no other way you could get this money. You chose to go through me. I think the issue was they thought I had a, like, they wanted to give me what I'm gonna say $1,000 or whatever. Like, they thought I had that in my account. Bitch, I'm poor. I don't have any money in my fucking account. So I think they thought that they were gonna get the money from me that way. She's fucking stupid. She thought I was rich, so she ended up getting no fucking money.
What?
So all of that was fucking for nothing. You scammed me for no fucking reason. And then when I was like, oh, as soon as I told her what happened, they went and blocked me on Instagram. I'm like, yep, I knew you were gonna do that shit. Cause you know you're fucking caught. You know what you did. They always block you, man, when they find out what they did. When you catch on to them. And it seemed like somebody was like trying to, like, obviously it was a setup, but it seemed like somebody like had it out for me because that person was following me for a long ass time, for a long while. So they were just waiting and trying to decide when to, I guess. I'm gonna put their Instagram, all their information, anything I have on them is gonna get put in this fucking video. Like, let's be for real, because bitch, I'm not gonna let you get away with that. I may have been silent for a few months because I needed to like get my well-being together so I could tell the story. Because
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
I remember just going on Instagram and be like, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened when the situation is rectified, and look how long it's been. That's money is a serious thing in this fucking country. So, and unfortunately you need it to survive. And I didn't want to like do YouTube anymore. I didn't want to like film or put any videos out because I'm like, what is the fucking point? I'm not gonna be able to get the money. So, and it's like I'm barely getting the views, so why would I even put anything out? It just seemed like the waste of time. So I didn't do it for a while. I think I didn't post for 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. In that time, I was like, you know, doing destructive things to my body. So I was just eating a lot of bad shit. It's like, whatever, who cares? I don't need to film anymore, so I can just eat whatever I want.
Bon appetit.
It's just been very very, very stressful. I'm sure you can imagine. I spoke to some of my mutuals on Instagram. They were telling me that that page is ran by a white lady. I'm like, really? That's tea. I'm like, how the fuck do you know that? Which should have been my follow-up question, but I was just so like stressed from the whole situation. Like, I didn't even want to deal with it anymore. I didn't want to talk about it. I wasn't ready to talk about it yet. So yeah, I was just like, really, a white, I'm like, it's not hard to believe, but like, damn. I find that whenever I'm going through like really stressful times in my life, like I always find good new music and new bands to listen to, which is so weird. Every fucking time. Anytime I'm going through something, oh, Spotify recommends me, okay, here's this. It's like, oh, I like this. Just so freaking weird. I started listening to like a new band. The music is so great. I don't know what I would do without it. But yeah. And I was like making like music for a while. I was doing that and that was fun. But, you know, then certain things happened and I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. It's like if I were to do music and it was to do well, like I already know I would come into issues, and I already did. And that whole Megan Thee Stallion thing, I don't even want to fucking talk about that. Something I found out, like this person that mutuals with, they're like they're in the music industry. They're like a thing that happens when artists get their music stolen from bigger artists. It's not the artist itself that steals it, it's their producer, it's the people on their team, but they don't know. I'm just like, okay, well, you should question where the music is coming from, you know? If it's gonna be on your album.
Right or wrong? Okay.
Like, I mean, I made the beats my fucking self. I worked hard to do it. It wasn't hard, but I mean, I did it myself. I didn't go on YouTube and like, okay, instrumental, yada, yada, yada. I didn't do that. Although I could have, but then you're also gonna have to credit that person. It's so much easier to just make beats yourself. Yeah. I'm not even mad that the beat was, well, I am upset the beat was taken, but I'm over that now. But like, godly, like you really had to like that's she's made like hotter music. She's made so much better music, but this time around, like I hated that song. It was so terrible.
To be subjected to that, my right eardrum is just like busted.
It was so annoying, like that same word over and over and over again. Like this sounds like the music that they would play to this sounds like the music they play when they're interrogating terrorists, when they're interrogating like high-level criminals. That's the kind of music they would play, so that it would drive you crazy, that kind of thing. And not to be, you know, not to be rude or disrespectful, but I just didn't like it.
Now that's a read.
I remember like seeing posted a new song and it was on the trending page. I was like, oh, okay, girl, trending page, got it. I'm like, okay, let's go see what this new song is. I heard her new album's coming out. I go and listen to the song. As soon as the song starts, I'm like, no, and then it keeps going. I'm like,
Wait a minute, hold up!
no. And then I pause it and I go back and I play my song and then I play them together. I'm like, that sounds quite familiar.
I agree. I agree.
And then I was like, there's no fucking way that she really just did that shit and then put that fucking trash ass like verse over it. And then the song itself was like the same message, like the same sort of topic, which kind of made me feel like, okay, something's off.
Enjoying an exciting run as Papa Pope on the hit drama.
And that song was made for fun. It was just a little something I could add in the background of my videos. It wasn't like supposed to be taken seriously, but it's just interesting that somebody high profile liked it enough that they would just take it like that. But hey.
Hey.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's always gonna be my word against theirs. And it's always somebody that has more pull than me, isn't it?
Well, shit.
I just wanted to address everything in this video. Let's get it all out, all and open today. Yeah. Love her, still love her. You know, that doesn't go away. But that song was terrible. Let's be fucking for real. And I know people are gonna like, oh, you're, no. That's just my opinion. It's my musical opinion. Not asked for, not warranted, but I'm still gonna say it. recommendations on my videos. I guess that's it, and I'll see you in another one.